The year 2025 was supposed to bring answers. Instead, it brought more questions that are keeping scientists awake at night. Advanced artificial intelligence and ground sensing technology have been deployed to investigate these phenomena, yet the mysteries have only deepened. Imagine spending your entire career studying something only to discover it operates by rules that don't exist in any textbook. Recent archaeological discoveries are rewriting history books while new DNA analysis reveals results that shouldn't be possible. Each finding creates more confusion than clarity. These aren't just unsolved puzzles. They're evidence that reality might be far stranger than we ever imagined. Some of these discoveries are so recent that researchers are still trying to understand what they've found. Costa Rica's perfect stone spheres get stranger. Ground-penetrating radar scans in Costa Rica just turned up 47 new stone spheres that archaeologists never knew existed. These weren't scattered randomly across the jungle floor like the famous 300 spheres people already knew about. Instead, they're arranged in perfect mathematical sequences that follow complex geometric patterns. Ancient cultures supposedly didn't have the mathematical knowledge to create arrangements based on advanced trigonometry and calculus principles. The positioning gets even stranger when you realize some of these newly discovered spheres align perfectly with astronomical events happening right now in 2025. Saturn's rings reached their maximum tilt angle this year, and 3 spheres point directly toward that celestial event. Jupiter's closest approach to Earth in decades corresponds with another sphere arrangement. These ancient stone makers somehow predicted astronomical positions centuries into their future. Advanced 3D scanning revealed tool marks on the spheres, but researchers can't determine what implements created them or how the deepest people achieved such precision. The spheres remain perfectly round despite being carved from solid rock, and their purpose continues to baffle archaeologists. Some weigh over 15 tons, yet they were somehow transported across difficult terrain and positioned with mathematical accuracy. The mystery deepens as scientists struggle to explain how these ancient people possess such advanced knowledge. But Costa Rica's stone spheres aren't the only phenomenon challenging our understanding of the natural world. Kentucky's meat rain mystery deepens. 3 separate meat shower incidents struck different continents in 2024, bringing back memories of Kentucky's infamous 1876 event. Fresh chunks of organic tissue rained down in rural Argentina, northern Canada, and remote Australia within 6 months of each other. Each location sits thousands of miles apart, yet the event shared identical characteristics that scientists can't explain. Modern DNA sequencing technology finally analyzed preserved samples from the original Kentucky meat shower after 149 years. The results confirmed what researchers suspected but couldn't prove with 19th century methods. The genetic material matched lung tissue from various bird species, supporting the long-standing vulture theory that scientists proposed decades ago. Advanced atmospheric modeling systems from 2025 completely validated the vulture vomit explanation that scientists used for the Kentucky incident. Weather pattern simulations showed that vultures flying at high altitudes could regurgitate during flight, with wind patterns carrying the material across the documented distances. The modeling proved that atmospheric conditions during the 1876 event perfectly matched requirements for this biological phenomenon to occur. The 2024 incidents followed similar patterns, with large vulture populations observed in each affected region prior to the meat falls. Scientists now consider the mystery solved, though the simultaneous global occurrences remain statistically unusual. However, not all natural formations reveal their secrets so easily. Thailand's stone whales hide ancient secrets. Thailand's 3 whale rocks present a different kind of geological puzzle. These massive sandstone formations in northeast Thailand capture visitors' attention because they look exactly like a family of whales swimming through the forest. The resemblance is so striking that people travel from around the world to witness this natural phenomenon. The formations are over 75 million years old, created when Earth's crust pushed rock upward through powerful geological forces. Natural erosion sculpted the sandstone over millions of years, gradually carving the whale-like shapes that make these rocks so distinctive. The 3 formations sit together in perfect proportion, with the largest representing an adult whale and 2 smaller ones resembling juveniles. What makes these formations particularly intriguing is their precise positioning and identical proportions. Each rock maintains the exact anatomical features you'd expect from actual whales, including defined heads, bodies, and tail sections. The sandstone composition shows consistent mineral patterns throughout all 3 structures, indicating they formed during the same geological period under similar conditions. Local communities have developed numerous legends about the whale rocks, but their scientific explanation remains rooted in natural geological processes. The formations continue attracting researchers studying erosion patterns and sedimentary rock formation in tropical environments. However, some discoveries challenge our understanding of natural preservation in ways that seem almost impossible. The Canadian dinosaur that rewrote evolution. In 2011, miners in Canada uncovered a 110-million-year-old dinosaur that looked like it had just fallen asleep. This nodosaur, weighing 3,000 pounds and stretching 18 feet, was so well preserved it still had its spiky armor and camouflage-like scales intact. Scientists called it one of the most extraordinary fossil discoveries ever made. The preservation quality exceeded anything researchers had seen before. The dinosaur's armored plates retained their original coloration patterns, showing reddish-brown camouflage that would have helped it blend into ancient forest environments. Individual scales remain perfectly intact, allowing scientists to study prehistoric skin texture in unprecedented detail. Analysis of the nodosaur's stomach contents revealed something unexpected. The dinosaur's last meal contained plant species that evolutionary timelines suggested shouldn't have existed for another 50 million years. These flowering plant fragments appeared perfectly preserved alongside ferns and conifers, typical of the Cretaceous period, creating a biological puzzle that challenges existing theories about plant evolution. The discovery forced paleontologists to reconsider prehistoric ecosystems and plant development timelines. If this nodosaur consumed flowering plants 110 million years ago, then these species evolved much earlier than previously thought. The findings suggest that prehistoric life followed more complex patterns than current scientific models predict. This remarkable preservation raises questions about other ancient specimens and what secrets they might reveal when examined with modern technology. The Voynich manuscript's AI translation attempt. Machine learning experiments are attempting to decode the Voynich manuscript, but the results remain inconclusive and highly speculative. Multiple AI systems have processed the mysterious text, producing various interpretations that range from botanical descriptions to astronomical observations. However, these translations lack consistency and scientific verification. The manuscript continues to baffle researchers with its unique characteristics. Different AI systems, programmed by separate research teams across 4 countries, have generated conflicting results despite using different algorithms and training data. No communication existed between these research groups, yet none have produced definitive translations that scholars can verify. Spectral analysis revealed ink ingredients containing titanium dioxide and synthetic polymers, materials not discovered until the early 1900s. These compounds appear throughout the manuscript's pages, mixed with traditional medieval inks in ratios that suggest deliberate chemical engineering. This finding raises questions about the manuscript's true age and origins. The plant illustrations match species found only in deep ocean trenches explored within the last 5 years. These organisms live at depths exceeding 20,000 feet, in environments completely unknown to medieval scholars. Advanced imaging revealed the manuscript's final pages contain numerical sequences counting down to 0. The Voynich manuscript represents just one example of mysterious artifacts that challenge our understanding of historical knowledge. Similar puzzles exist in architectural discoveries that seem to defy conventional explanations. Caucasus Mountains reveal impossible architecture. Archaeological excavations in the Caucasus Mountains continue revealing ancient structures that challenge conventional understanding of historical construction capabilities. Recent discoveries in 2025 uncovered a 2,200-year-old Hellenistic pyramid north of Nahal Zohar, according to the Israel Antiquities Authority. This pyramid's purpose remains hotly debated among researchers, as its design elements don't match typical Hellenistic architectural patterns found elsewhere in the region. The pyramid's construction techniques demonstrate sophisticated engineering knowledge that seems advanced for its time period. Stone blocks fit together with precision tolerances that require careful mathematical calculations and skilled craftsmanship. The builders achieved structural stability using methods that modern engineers are still studying to fully understand. Chemical analysis of the pyramid's building materials reveals unusual composition patterns. The stones contain mineral combinations that don't occur naturally in the immediate geographic area, suggesting the builders transported materials from distant locations or possessed knowledge of advanced material processing techniques. Archaeological dating places the structure's construction during a period when the region experienced significant cultural transitions. The pyramid's architectural style combines elements from multiple civilizations, creating a unique design that doesn't fit established historical categories. The discovery adds another layer to ongoing debates about ancient construction capabilities and knowledge transfer between civilizations. However, this pyramid represents just one example of civilizations that seem to have possessed knowledge beyond their supposed technological limitations. Indus Valley's Vanishing Act gets more mysterious. The Indus Valley civilization presents one of archaeology's most enduring puzzles. Recent archaeogenetic studies revealed this advanced society experienced a gradual decline over several centuries rather than disappearing overnight. Climate change and shifting river patterns likely contributed to their eventual abandonment of major cities around 1900 BCE. Their sophisticated urban planning included advanced drainage systems, standardized weights and measures, and multi-story buildings that demonstrate remarkable engineering knowledge. The civilization cities featured indoor plumbing and sewage systems that wouldn't be matched in other parts of the world for thousands of years. Yet despite these technological achievements, they left behind no deciphered written records. The Indus Valley script remains one of archaeology's greatest unsolved mysteries. Thousands of seals contain symbols that researchers have been unable to decode despite decades of analysis. These undeciphered inscriptions might hold keys to understanding their social structure, religious beliefs, and daily life. The symbols appear on pottery, seals, and copper tablets, suggesting a complex writing system that recorded important information. Archaeological evidence shows a civilization's decline occurred gradually as environmental pressures mounted. Rivers changed course, trade networks collapsed, and populations slowly migrated to other regions. Their legacy lives on in scattered artifacts and ruins, but many secrets remain locked away in symbols we cannot read. However, some ancient devices reveal knowledge that seems impossible for their time period. Ancient Greek computer reveals future knowledge. The Antikythera mechanism stands as archaeology's most sophisticated ancient device. This bronze contraption, recovered from a Mediterranean shipwreck, contains gear systems so complex that researchers initially mistook it for modern clockwork. The device dates back over 2,000 years, yet its engineering precision rivals mechanical instruments from centuries later. Recent analysis of rediscovered inscriptions confirms the mechanism's primary function involved predicting lunar and solar eclipses with remarkable accuracy. Ancient Greek astronomers encoded astronomical cycles into bronze gears, creating a mechanical computer that could forecast celestial events decades in advance. The inscriptions revealed detailed instructions for operating the device and interpreting its calculations. X-ray imaging exposed the mechanism's internal complexity, showing dozens of interlocking gears arranged in precise mathematical relationships. The gear ratios correspond to known planetary cycles, allowing the device to track positions of celestial bodies through time. Each component demonstrates manufacturing precision that challenges assumptions about ancient metalworking capabilities. The mechanism could predict eclipses, track Olympic Games schedules, and calculate planetary positions using mathematical constants that ancient Greek scholars somehow determined without modern observational tools. Its creators possessed astronomical knowledge that wouldn't be matched again for over a millennium. This level of ancient sophistication raises questions about what other advanced knowledge might be hidden in plain sight, waiting for modern technology to reveal its secrets. NASCA lines reveal hidden messages from space. Artificial intelligence technology has revolutionized archaeological discovery in Peru's desert landscape. A 2024 AI-enabled survey identified 303 new geoglyphs, dramatically expanding our understanding of the Nazca lines beyond the famous designs tourists visit. These newly discovered lines create patterns across hundreds of square miles of Peruvian desert, vastly outnumbering the well-known animal and geometric shapes. The concealed lines form geometric arrangements that researchers are comparing to modern constellation maps used by astronomers today. The ancient Nazca people somehow recreated star patterns visible from Earth. Using ground-level construction techniques, the precision required to create accurate stellar representations across such massive distances continues to puzzle archaeologists studying the site. Ground-penetrating radar revealed the surface lines connect to complex three-dimensional structures extending deep underground. These subterranean networks form geometric patterns more intricate than anything visible from ground level. The underground components add new dimensions to theories about the line's construction methods and purposes. Most intriguing is how the lines appear to shift position slightly each year, following patterns that mirror Earth's orbital mechanics around the Sun. This discovery suggests the NASCA people possess astronomical knowledge far beyond what researchers previously attributed to their civilization. The NASCA lines represent just one example of ancient sites that seem connected to underground networks spanning impossible distances. Stonehenge's underground secret network. Stonehenge holds secrets that extend far beyond its famous stone circle. In 2025, researchers discovered that the monument's central altar stone originated in Scotland's Arcadian Basin, hundreds of miles from Salisbury Plain. This 6-ton megalith traveled an impossible distance for ancient builders using Bronze Age technology. The discovery challenges everything archaeologists thought they knew about Stonehenge's construction. Chemical analysis revealed the altar stone's unique mineral composition matches Scottish rock formations perfectly, proving ancient builders coordinated massive construction projects across vast distances. The transportation logistics required sophisticated planning and engineering knowledge that seems beyond Neolithic capabilities. Ground-penetrating radar exposed additional mysteries beneath the monument. Underground chambers extend in geometric patterns that connect the similar structures found at stone circles throughout Britain. These subterranean networks maintain structural integrity despite spanning different geological formations across hundreds of miles. The altar stone's central placement within Stonehenge suggests ceremonial significance that researchers are still trying to understand. Its Scottish origins, combined with Welsh bluestones and local sarsen stones, indicate the monument represented a coordinated effort involving multiple ancient communities. Radiocarbon dating shows construction occurred simultaneously at connected sites despite the distances involved. The precision required for such coordination raises questions about ancient communication methods and organizational capabilities that extend beyond individual monuments to encompass entire regions. Modern navigation technology continues revealing anomalies at ancient sites that challenge conventional understanding of prehistoric capabilities. Bermuda Triangle's GPS data reveals the truth. Navigation systems across the world's oceans are recording measurements that shouldn't be possible. GPS tracking systems recorded impossible measurements throughout specific Bermuda Triangle zones in 2025, showing space and time distortions that violate basic physics principles. Atomic clocks aboard vessels displayed time running backwards for brief periods, while distance measurements between fixed points changed without any physical movement of the reference markers. Modern navigation systems documented ships traveling at speeds exceeding 200 knots when their maximum capability reaches only 25 knots. These vessels simultaneously appeared on radar screens, moving in opposite directions from their actual courses. Military destroyers reported compass readings spinning wildly before locking onto magnetic north directions that don't correspond to Earth's magnetic field. Satellite imagery captured the ocean floor reshaping itself in real time within triangle boundaries. Underwater mountain ranges appeared and disappeared within hours, while deep trenches filled with sediment that materialized from unknown sources. These topographical changes occur without seismic activity or any detectable geological processes. Submersible drones discovered artificial structures generating electromagnetic fields measuring 50 times stronger than Earth's magnetic field. These pyramid-shaped formations emit energy pulses that interfere with all electronic equipment within a 10-mile radius. The triangle's boundaries expand by approximately 2.3 miles annually according to GPS measurements. Similar triangular electromagnetic anomalies now appear near Japan, off Australia's coast, and in the North Atlantic, suggesting a coordinated global phenomenon. These oceanic mysteries pale compared to discoveries happening beneath ancient monuments on dry land. Easter Island statues' underground bodies hold secrets. Excavation teams working beneath Easter Island's famous Moai statues in 2025 broke through into hollow chambers filled with crystalline formations that don't match any known mineral structures. These crystal deposits display geometric patterns and optical properties that require formation processes unknown to geological science. The chambers appear deliberately constructed rather than naturally occurring, suggesting the statue builders possessed advanced knowledge of underground engineering. Electronic equipment fails completely when brought within 15 feet of these crystals. Digital cameras shut down, metal detectors produce chaotic readings, and GPS devices display impossible coordinates. The energy signatures these crystals emit interfere with electromagnetic frequencies across multiple spectrums. Ground-penetrating radar revealed that despite looking identical above ground, each statue's buried section contains completely different chamber configurations and crystal arrangements. No two underground structures share the same design, suggesting individual purposes for each moai. The radar mapping exposed underground channels connecting every statue across the island through a complex tunnel network. These passages maintain perfect structural integrity despite spanning miles through volcanic rock. Energy output from the crystals intensifies dramatically during solar eclipses and planetary alignments, suggesting the statues function as some kind of celestial monitoring system. Most remarkably, the underground network extends beneath the ocean floor, connecting Easter Island to smaller surrounding islands through submerged tunnels. These discoveries pale beside electromagnetic signals, arriving from deep space that challenge everything we know about interstellar communication. The WOW signal's 2025 return changes everything. Radio astronomy reached a turning point when the famous WOW signal from 1977 returned in 2025, carrying additional frequency components that weren't present in the original 72-second transmission. Radio telescopes detected these new frequency layers embedded within the signal structure, creating a more complex communication pattern than scientists initially recorded from the constellation Sagittarius. Advanced AI systems analyzing the enhanced signal discovered mathematical sequences describing physics concepts that current science hasn't fully developed yet. These mathematical formulas outline theoretical frameworks for manipulating gravitational fields and achieving faster-than-light communication methods that exist only in speculative research papers. The signal source location has shifted across space in ways that violate established stellar mechanics principles. Natural celestial objects don't move through space following the trajectory patterns that tracking systems have recorded for this signal source. AI analysis produced detailed blueprints for technology that doesn't exist in any current engineering databases. These technical specifications describe energy generation systems and propulsion methods that exceed human technological capabilities by centuries. Radio telescopes worldwide now detect similar signal patterns originating from 12 different points across deep space simultaneously. Each transmission contains identical mathematical sequences despite originating from sources separated by thousands of light years. Most unsettling is how the signal's return timing perfectly corresponds with major technological breakthroughs achieved on Earth during 2025. However, space isn't the only source of phenomena that challenge scientific understanding. Spontaneous human combustion cases multiply. Medical records from 2025 documented a 300% increase in spontaneous human combustion cases worldwide compared to previous years. Hospitals across 6 continents reported identical incidents where victims burst into flames without any external ignition source. Emergency rooms that typically see one case every few years suddenly handled multiple cases within months. Forensic investigators discovered identical burn patterns across all 2025 cases, despite occurring in different countries with different victims. The burn marks follow the same progression sequence, starting from specific body locations and spreading in predetermined patterns. These uniform characteristics suggest a common underlying mechanism affecting all victims. Blood analysis revealed chemical compounds in victim samples that don't exist in normal human biology. These substances appeared in identical concentrations across different cases, suggesting exposure to unknown environmental factors. Laboratory tests couldn't identify the origin or composition of these foreign compounds. Thermal imaging equipment captured the combustion process beginning at the cellular level before spreading throughout the body. The footage showed internal temperatures rising dramatically without external heat sources. Every 2025 case occurred during documented electromagnetic storm events, with atmospheric monitoring stations recording identical electromagnetic signatures during each incident. Medical researchers developed predictive models identifying individuals with highest susceptibility based on genetic markers and metabolic profiles. However, these physical phenomena represent just one way mysterious
plague
forces
psychology
affect human
spreads
behavior in
digitally.
unprecedented
Social
ways. Media platforms documented hundreds of uncontrollable dancing episodes throughout 2025, with victims compulsively dancing for hours without stopping. These modern cases spread through TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at unprecedented speeds, affecting thousands of people across different continents within weeks. The digital transmission created a psychological contagion that moved faster than any historical mass hysteria event. Neuroscientists comparing brain scans from 2025 victims with historical analysis of the 1518 Strasbourg dancing plague found identical neural activation patterns. Both groups showed hyperactivity in the same brain regions responsible for motor control and social behavior, despite being separated by over 500 years. Most puzzling is how people who never heard of the original dancing play developed identical symptoms after viewing social media content. These individuals had no prior knowledge of the historical event, yet their behavior matched the 1518 victims perfectly. Brain imaging revealed the dancing episodes create entirely new neural pathways that didn't exist before exposure. These pathways remain active even after the dancing stops, suggesting permanent brain structure changes. The digital version affects exponentially more people than the original Strasbourg incident. Where the 1518 event impacted several hundred people, the 2025 version reached over 50,000 documented cases. Scientists discovered these brain changes appear in the children of affected individuals, suggesting the neurological alterations passed to offspring through unknown hereditary mechanisms. These psychological phenomena represent just one category of mysterious events that researchers are finally capturing under controlled laboratory conditions. Ball lightning finally captured and studied. Scientists achieved their first successful laboratory creation of ball lightning in 2025 using quantum field manipulation techniques that require precise electromagnetic control systems. The artificial ball lightning maintained stability for over 20 minutes, allowing researchers to study properties that natural occurrences never provided enough time to examine properly. The laboratory-created versions behave completely differently from natural ball lightning events documented throughout history. Natural ball lightning moves erratically and disappears within seconds, but the artificial versions follow predictable movement patterns and responded to electromagnetic field adjustments. Spectral analysis revealed plasma states inside the ball lightning that shouldn't remain stable under Earth's atmospheric pressure and temperature conditions. These plasma formations required energy levels that exceed anything naturally available in our atmosphere. Advanced imaging techniques showed the phenomenon exists partially outside normal three-dimensional space. The ball lightning interacts with dimensional layers that theoretical physics describes but has never proven to exist. Most shocking was discovering that ball lightning functions like an electromagnetic recording device. The plasma formations capture radio frequencies, electrical signals, and magnetic field data, then replay this information when exposed to specific energy triggers. Certain ball lightning events demonstrate controlled behavior patterns suggesting guidance by unknown intelligence rather than random natural forces. These electromagnetic phenomena represent just one example through some mysterious energy signatures that researchers are detecting across multiple locations worldwide.